Hi, and welcome to Keipeki Sessions. I'm Nicole, and I am your wonderful, warm, lovely voice through the maze. Just kidding, I had to kind of put myself up there. How are you? Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Yes, this is another podcast coming to you, and I kind of have to chuckle because I always say the last thing the world needs is another podcast, and yes, and yet here I am podcasting. But I'm happy to be here, um, because I get to talk about story, and I love talking about story. But first, let me do a little housekeeping. The name of the company is called Keipeki. The word Keipeki is derived from a word in Swahili that means unique, one of a kind, or exclusive. We're not too heavy on the exclusive part here, but we deeply love the idea of being unique because stories are unique. They're unique to the person telling them, and they are unique to the person receiving them. Story, in and of itself, is a relationship. It is a symbiotic exchange, and that relationship deserves to be celebrated. And that is what we want to do here. So, welcome to Keipeki. Keipeki is a digital book publisher, and we are championing storytellers with bold voices, fresh perspectives, and stories that deserve to be seen. If I'm keeping it honest, Keipeki is my love child. I created it because I wanted there to be a place for underrepresented. Oh, I can't talk. I'm talking too fast because I'm so excited. So sorry. But I wanted there to be a place for underrepresented authors, a place that stories that would have usually gone overlooked elsewhere to be uplifted here. This is phase one of a larger vision, and right now we're focused on storytellers and their unique voices. And in time, Keipeki will evolve and grow into something bigger. We are publishing that wants to be inclusive because traditional publishing can feel a little bit closed off, kind of clicky, if you will. You remember like when we were in high school and there were cliques, there were the jocks and the cheerleaders and the artsy clique and the show choir clique, and then there's just that clique of popular people that everybody was like, "Oh, they're so cool," but they really weren't, but we still were like, "Oh, they were so cool." Well, that's what traditional publishing can feel like. Sorry for the analogy. Uh, and we didn't want it to feel that way. And then on the other hand, you have self-publishing, which is great. I am glad that there are people out there publishing their works and getting them out there and getting their words and ideas out there. But sometimes that can feel like yelling into a void and shouting to the world, "Hey, I wrote a book and buy my book." And if you don't market it hard enough, you tends to get overlooked. So in between those places, I understand that voices can get lost, brilliant voices and unexpected stories, and people who have something real to say. And Capecchi exists because we want to be the bridge in that voice. There is room for everybody, not sameness, not trend chasing, not gatekeeping. There's room for originality and for truth and for voice. Now, I can't publish everyone that wants to be published, but I can make a dent out there, and that's what we are trying to do. Capecchi is for readers and is for writers. The writers first. We are looking for new writers, emerging writers, writers with bold stories, but unsure of the roadmap they want to take, writers who have something powerful to say. But Capecchi is also for readers, readers who are tired of the same thing, readers who want to discover voices before anybody else does. Because, we love discovering people before everybody else gets on the bandwagon. And for readers who love the thrill of finding stories that actually move them. So if you love originality, You belong here. So I chose digital publishing because that's where people are now. And yes, there are room for books and there will eventually be books in Keipeki, but right now we're going to exist in a digital space. Because if we're honest, so many of us spend a large part of our lives in front of a screen, whether we want to be or not. So us publishing digitally allows us to meet readers where they are. It gives us accessibility to you and to them. It gives us reach, speed, and flexibility, and it allows us to build products with intention. We're not interested in rushing content into the world. We're interested in crafting stories and experiences that can reach the world. So, right now, we're in our beginning phase, and we are launching with short stories, personal essays, short fiction by new and emerging writers. Some of these authors have incredible voices, and some have been out working in different fields in their writing. And we are discovering these stories, and we're discovering these stories together. Some of these voices are essays and reflections. Some of the stories are lived experiences, and o- some of our works are shorter, powerful works that deserve to be seen. And so we want to show them to you. And you will find those works inside our growing portfolio. As we expand, we will continue to acquire authors for our premium digital imprint. We love stories that are bold, edgy, original, emotionally honest, culturally aware, and that are human. We love essays about life, identity, resilience, becoming, and what people have encountered along their journey. We're trying to solve the problem of access and allowing people to share and tell their stories so this symbiotic relationship that I spoke of earlier can exist. There's too much talent going unseen, and at the same time, we're entering into an era where low quality, mass produced content is flooding our creative spaces. And a lot of us, we call it AI slop. And we are trying to counteract that. Um, we believe our readers can feel the difference between content and craft. And Keipeki definitely stands for craft. It stands for the human voice, for intentional storytelling, and work that has a pulse. We want our readers to have experiences when you read something within our folio. Um, we want you to have emotion and discovery and movement and understand culture and be exposed. We want readers to feel like they found something. We want them to feel changed and stirred and challenged and inspired and understood. And I know that's a lot, but I firmly believe these things can happen within storytelling. It's telling, that telling that kid, that's the southern drawl that comes out of me sometimes. Um, Keipeki is headed um, towards becoming a premium digital publishing house for distinctive voices. We're building trust with our readers and our writers. We're working toward curating stories uh, that people remember, um, moving toward creating a brand where originality matters. And we're just getting started. So, whether you're a writer trying to find your lane, or a reader looking for something real, or someone who simply loves the power of story, you're in the right place. This is Keipeki. I am Nicole, and I thank you for the privilege of your time. Until next time.